Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to talk about Thursday Night Football. If I recap Thursday Night Football games, there's nothing else besides another NBA game I'll recap later on with Clippers Suns. Recap Rockets, Mavericks, you want to watch that. But we're talking about Thursday Night Football. The Jets use a big fourth quarter to beat the Houston Texans 21-13. Big win for the Jets, man, at home against Texans. Texans dropped to 6-3. C.J. Stroud kind of struggled tonight, man. Another struggle game, I thought. 11-30, 191 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 8 runs for 59 yards, 7.4 a carry. Some of those incompletions come late. Nobody was really getting open. Had to force some things. Aaron Rodgers had a pretty good game, I thought. 3 touchdowns tonight for A-Rod. And I guess their season isn't over yet, man. Improved to 3-6 with a good win over the Houston Texans. So a good win for them. It's just crazy. You lose to the New England Patriots. You beat the Houston Texans. I mean, that's just football, I guess. You lose to the Patriots and you beat the Texans. They still gonna win some more games just because they won this game. They still gonna win some more, but hey, that's a good win. Yeah, I know the Texans, they don't have C.J. Stroud, or excuse me, they don't have, obviously Stephon Diggs out for the year, no Nico Collins, but, I mean, it feels like they still have enough talent that they should have won this game. Their defense played pretty solid through the first 3 quarters, and they only gave up one touchdown in the 4th quarter. They couldn't stop anything. Freaking Petrie was getting beat every single time they threw it to him. And there was another key moment, I thought, that hurt as well. The Texans, they stopped the Jets on 4th down at their 22. Stingley called for holding. Gives the Jets a first down. Just what a mistake there, I thought, by Stingley. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that call. I mean, it was kind of questionable. I mean, it was a toss-up. It was 50-50. But I don't know. I don't know if that was really worthy of a penalty. I mean, Rodgers is tough. He looked a lot better this year, but the Texans kind of look soft and undisciplined, especially in the secondary by Petrie. The offensive line was bad as well. I think they allowed... How many sacks they allowed tonight? Let me see. Let me look here. They got sacked 8 times. Kenyon Green went out, and the offense was good for 1 series, and the pass protection was wretched again. Bad doesn't describe the Texans' offensive line tonight. I mean, C.J. Stroud wasn't as great. I mean, he kind of missed some throws. But I don't know, it feels like the offense has been regressing each week. Like, it's just kind of mind-blowing how different the offenses look compared to last year. Because last year they were high-flying, doing fun plays like Detroit this year. Now it's just nothing but dump-off passes and run plays. I don't even know how they were 6-2 heading into this game. They just looked awful. It's just bad time penalties, especially that one of Derek Stingley. But C.J. Stroud wasn't good. 11-30, like I mentioned. He was way better last week. 2 of his last 3 games, he's kind of struggled. Maybe it could be a little bit of a sophomore slump for C.J. Stroud. Joe Mixon was great. 24 carries, 106 yards, 4.4 a carry. 1 touchdown. He's been pretty good to start this year. 3 straight games over 100 yards for Joe Mixon. Very impressed with him. He's really carried this Texans offense. And J.J. Taylor had 3 runs for 23 yards and 7.7 a carry. So I thought they ran the football effectively. 187 total rushing yards. But it's just their defense collapsed in that second half. And outside of Tank Dell, they didn't get anything else from the receiving corps. Tank Dell, 6 catches, 126 yards. By far his best game of the season so far. You know, they don't have Stephon Diggs, obviously. No Nico Collins. They got 106 catches, 126 from Tank Dell. Robert Woods, 2 catches, 44 yards. I forgot this dude was even on the team. I'm like, Robert Woods? He's still in the league? Yeah, and Dalton Schultz, 3 catches, 21 yards. That's it. Yeah, legit. Hutchinson, 0 catches, 0 yards. Mechie, 0 catches, 0 yards. You can look now. Ogunbowale and Stover, each 0 catches, 0 yards. Nobody else besides those 3 done anything. Danico Autry had 2 sacks. Defense, that's the only 2 sacks they got. They really just couldn't get any pressure on Aaron Rodgers in that second half. Fairbairn missed 2 field goals. Yeah, he missed a 27-yarder, which hurt. Because you're going in that drive. Say if it's 21-13, he makes that 1 field goal. It's 21-13. You're going to play for a touchdown, a 2-pointer, to try and tie the game. Instead, they have to just take the field goal and go for the onside kick, which is rare you get an onside kick. So if he at least makes one of those field goals, the Texans have a chance to get a touchdown and tie this puppy up. So that kind of cost them as well, some missed field goals, some badly timed penalties, and they just didn't get much from C.J. Stroud tonight. For the Jets, Texans dropped to 6-3 here. Jets, Aaron Rodgers, I was really impressed tonight. 22 of 32, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns for C.J. Stroud, for Aaron Rodgers. I like what I saw from Aaron Rodgers tonight. In the second half, especially, first half, it was bad for Aaron Rodgers. They were getting booed. There was a chance to sell the team. In the second half, excellent. 15 of 18, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, a 147 passer rate. And that's the Aaron Rodgers you remember. That's the vintage Aaron Rodgers. That's the Aaron Rodgers you're used to seeing. He made a nice throw to Devontae Adams that really put this game away. Petrie got burned twice on that drive. One to Garrett Wilson where he gave like 9 yards, which was big because it was like 3rd and 3, and then he gets cooked the very next play. So Petrie, it's kind of struggled, man. He's kind of struggled, especially in this game. But the catch that kind of helped the Jets, especially the one to Garrett Wilson, a freaking Odell Beckham-like catch, one-handed. It was originally called incomplete. And then they challenged it, got a touchdown. I'm not going to say that saved the season, but that was a hell of a play. And helped the Jets get to 3-6. Breece Hall, 15 runs, 74 yards, 4.9 yards per carry for Breece Hall. He also had 2 catches, 11 yards. Cordley had 1 run for 18 yards. There was an embarrassing play where he dropped the ball at the 1-yard line. But I don't know how players always do that. Devontae Adams, 7 catches, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 9 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeboah, 1 catch, 12 yards. Breece Hall, 2 catches, 11 yards. Williams, 1 catch, 6 yards. And Rucker, 1 catch for 4 yards. Their defense was excellent, I thought. Jamian Sherwood had 2 sacks. DJ Reed had 1. Michael Clemens had 2. Quincy Williams had 1.5 sacks, and they even forced a fumble. I think early in the first quarter that prevented the Texans from getting points. Solomon Thomas had a sack as well. Sacked him freaking 8 times tonight. So the Jets defense was great. Aaron Rodgers was really, really good in that second half. And there was a hell of a catch from Garrett Wilson. So a really, really good win for the Jets on Halloween. So all treats, no tricks. Jets win. So that Garrett Wilson catch might be the best catch of the season. So we'll see what happens going forward for these two teams. I think the Texans' next game is against the Detroit Lions. At least I think. Yeah, their next game's against Detroit. I think they, obviously Thursday night they'll be back at it next week. A little bit of rest for them. So it's gonna be, and we'll see what happens with the Jets now. 3-6. We'll see if they can build off this win, get some momentum. I think next week's a bye week. No, the Lions and Texans, I think, do play. Do they play next week? I think they do play next week. So yeah, they got some rest. So we'll see if the Texans can get Nico Collins back for they can get Detroit. So yeah, that's all to say. Peace.